Welcome back, Legends. I'm Mark with Legendary Makes, and today we are making business cards. All right, so here's version one, just real basic. Kind of just messing around with what I could do, and I was thinking that I could do a bunch of different colors, squares, and that could showcase like multiple color printing and stuff like that. But all in all, I just really didn't like how this design was going. And it was just this was the first one to see if this, 3D printing a business card was even feasible. It seemed like it was, so we moved on from there. This is too thick. This is like a debit credit card thickness, which is like just slightly over 1 millimeter. So in the next design, we trimmed it down and did like an entire new redesign of the card. And again, did not like this. It's just too busy, too much going around. I didn't like the border, but we did thin this up by 0.2 millimeters. I think we ended up at like a 0.80 millimeters, which gave it the flexibility. Actually, this is 0.9 millimeters, sorry. So this one's 0.9 millimeters, still a little bit too thick. So we didn't like that. I wanted to do a whole redesign, but this was just me moving towards like how to get this design and printing and functional. So we went with this design, and I liked it because it was a little bit simpler. I didn't like these larger highlights here, and it was way too thin. I think this was like 0.4, so it's kind of like paper, and I mean, it's fine. It's probably business card thickness, but I wanted it a little bit thicker because I feel like it feels more like valuable, I guess, when it's a little bit thicker, a little bit more robust. So we went back to the drawing board. Also, and we didn't have a back, right? So I wasn't gonna. I had to figure out what I could do on the back if I was going to put like my logo on the back, some other sort of design on the back, because I can't have this in the front and then the back looks backwards. So that wasn't what I wanted. So that was another thing that I wanted to redesign. And so we went to this where we put on a gold backing with that infill here. Issue was that you could still see through the card, as you can kind of see on here, right? So that was definitely an issue. So that was definitely an issue that I wanted to resolve. I made these highlights smaller, a little bit more sleek, which I liked. We made the card thicker. I think this was at 0.80, which I felt was like the perfect thickness. Still bendy, not as thick or as a debit or credit card. And yeah, this is this version. And oh, another issue with this, I don't know if you can tell, but the layer lines on the first layer, yeah, you can. Here, see how this kind of like weird shimmery? It's because the first layer, the layer lines weren't close enough. So I added like 0.01 extrusion or thickness, I think it's called, to the first layer line. And that brought us to this, where you can't see any layer lines whatsoever. So I just had to put just a little bit more filament on that first layer. And we also experimented with a better backing where you can't see through it because you can see through this one. And so we made this gold backing a couple like 0.2 or 0.3 millimeters thicker. And that's what that came out to. But I didn't like, let's see. So on the edges, you can see this. On the edges, you can see this black kind of like edge. I really wanted to get this all gold. And this was the biggest struggle with this project. Just like on my last video when I was making my sign back here, the slicer for some reason doesn't like a multicolor layer and then transitioning that into a solid color layer. For some reason, it wants to bring one of the other colors from the multicolor layer down into the other one and then kind of like do half and half and then slowly graduate to just a full single color layer. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've tried so many settings. I did finally get it to work, but it took a while adjusting the settings in the slicer And as far as like paint penetration, I think it's called, layer penetration, how thick the layers are, matching that up to the thickness of my design, and stuff like that. So we got there, but it was a pain. It really was. But yeah, so that's this guy. Kind of like the start pattern, but I wasn't sold on it. So we went back to the drawing board. Oh, and the logo was not dark enough. So that's what, with this. I don't know if you can tell. Or not the logo, the card. See how it's just slightly, this one's lighter than this one? Not enough layers for the face of the card. So what I did was I stripped away some of the layers on the front of the card, and I added them to the back so I can have a thicker gold backing while keeping this at a 0.80 total thickness. But then, as you can see, it's not as bright. So we went back to the drawing board, adjusted that, back to the 8.0, but then we're back at this problem where it was see-through, right? And I guess this is the same issue. Yeah, so we got here, and so what I ended up doing was doing like a sandwich, right? So we did on this one, the final version, which is plenty bright enough. And then in the middle layer is a black layer. So we went the front face of the card, black layer, then gold layer. And that was really hard to do. That was where I was having the issues where it wanted to, on that black layer, it didn't want to print an entire black layer across here. It would go black and then some gold and then maybe some white, like just random, like weird geometric shapes for some reason. I couldn't get it to transition from this top layer to just straight black and then to just straight gold. I finally got there, but as you can see, this outer edge, that is part of this gold not going right away. So it went straight black layer, but then it went this black and then inner gold and then just gold. So hopefully I'm explaining that right. I'll show you on the computer here. We'll get over there in a second. But yeah, that was like super annoying, but I at least got it to be uniform. All the other designs would be like a black like triangle here, or like a black triangle and like a weird shape or, you know, geometric shape. But I at least got it to just do the outer edge, so I can say that was on purpose. It really wasn't. But yeah, this is what we ended up with. 0.80 millimeters, so plenty thickness, not too thin. And it's not like a debit card. And this is what I settled on. I really do like this back design. Kind of makes it shimmery, shiny, gold stuff. So yeah, that's what we ended up with. Let's get over to the computer. We'll kind of talk about my process, what I was doing, what I was thinking. I'm not going to show you how I designed this. If you want to see how I designed this, which is a very similar way of designing this, check out my last video on my 3D printed logo. I'll show you, it'll be like a time capsule, fast forward, of me just designing in Fusion, going through those steps, and then in the slicer, Bambu Studio, and kind of like the issues I had with those layer lines and stuff like that. So, but we're gonna go to the computer right now and we're gonna check this out. All right, here we are at the computer here. Here's the business card. I got everything organized over here on the left. These are the gold highlights. This is the core, which is the top part. Can't see that very well, but it pops on and off. Top text, middle text, and bottom text. And then we also have the middle layer, which is the black layer in here. See that go away and come back. And then the gold layer on the back. All right, so we have a total of 80 millimeters thick on this card. Top layer, I believe, is 32 millimeters, or 0.32 millimeters, sorry. And then this should be 24 or 0.24 and another 0.24. There we go. That way, the reason why I did this top is because I need at least 0.32, I found out, to get all of these to, this white to show up and not be kind of faded. And then that gives 2 passes if you're going to do a 0.16 layer thickness. And then you can adjust all other layers for 0.24. Actually just do 0.12 or 0.24. So I'm just trying to keep it so not to confuse the slicing software, but it still gets confused anyways. Let's get into the slicer and kind of show you the issues when we're slicing this and being able to get full solid color layers. So let's get in here, and this is the card here. And of course, we want to rotate this. So the good part is on the build plate. And let's see if we just slice it just like this. Let's put this at a 16 because remember this first layer is 32. So we don't want to confuse the slicer. Let's do 16 again. So initial 16, actually, let's do 32, sorry. 32, and then all others needs to be multiples of 12 or, 6, whatever. And this should look all right. Now, when we slice, see, the black layer is not on here. Even though you can see it, it's actually here. This is the black layer. It's not taking that into account for some reason. So I want a black layer and then gold. That way we don't see the letters from the other side, but the slicer just does not like it. So going through here and kind of messing with these different settings, we'll try 16 and see what that does. And see, like, it's just so random. That's wild. So yeah, it gets very confused. So what I did with the one that I got to work was I messed with these so many times. And what I also did was these shell layers. So I messed with these as well. So let's bring this back to 8. It'll go into 32. Yeah. So 32 to 8. So, and then it'll go into 24. All right. So let's switch these to 8 because we have this bottom layer 32. So 8 will go into 32. And then the other 2 layers, the middle black and then the top gold, is 24. So 8 will also go into that. So let's see what happens when we do this. Just okay. And let's see if it likes that better. I assume we're going to get some better results, but not quite the results I'm looking for. Yeah, same thing. Very, very strange. Right here. So let's get into here and kind of mess with these. The top shell layers, that should technically be 3, right? 24 or 24 divided by 8 is 3. Top shell thickness, 0.8 is what we wanted, or no, 0.08. Hold on, make sure we had this correct. Yeah, 0.08. It's kind of second guessing myself there. Paint penetration layers, 3. And bottom shell layers, we have 32 divided by 8. So I want to make sure I don't mess it up. Whoops, 4. And bottom shell thickness should be 0.08. And bottom penetration 4 as well. So let's see if this works. Wowzers. Let's get this to 100% infill. See what that looks like. Oh, so close. That's just so random that it does that. I'm wondering if, like, maybe this character, this eye in the slicing or in fusion, maybe it's like 0.01 thicker or something. And so it's just throwing this off. That is just so weird that it just does that. And it would be fine normally if it didn't do it there, because you're going to see this little bit of black through these top couple layers here. I don't know what other setting, unless I'm thinking about this wrong. Um, let's see, wall loops of, wait, we need that one to have better text down there. I don't think any of that's going to do anything. So I don't know why this can't handle this. I think this is the best I can do. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Some of the issues, maybe just dealing with small measurements. That's it for the computer part of this. All right, legends. That's it for this one. It was pure determination and force that I actually got this one to work out. But I got it. Hopefully this kind of gets back to Bambu Lab, or one of you guys that are smarter than me, which is probably most of you guys, uh, can give me some insight, maybe some ideas, things that I'm doing wrong. I don't know what it is, but I got my own business card, which I'm super excited about. Hand these out. People are like super impressed with it, super excited. But yeah, so that's it for this one, legends. Glad you guys stopped by. Stay tuned for the next video. Like, subscribe, and most of all, share.